Hi, I'm Richard Holcomb, and thanks for joining us today for Who Rocks New Mexico? Today we'll visit with Dr. David Calkins, who has a drug-free treatment for pain. Then we'll see how Mountain West Sales makes it easy to choose the right fireplace for your home. Then we'll experience Sunset Memorial Park, a place of beauty and peace. But first, let's take a look at Beehive Homes, bringing quality care to those who can no longer live on their own.
As we grow older, our needs change. Things that were once easy become more difficult. Our independence gives way to dependence on others, and living alone may no longer be practical or safe. Thankfully, there's Beehive Homes, assisted living and memory care homes throughout New Mexico, bringing quality care to residents and peace of mind to their families.
The purpose of Beehive Homes, at least for me and the people who I work with, is very centered and focused on the individuals that reside within our homes. First of all, our staffing ratios allow for a lot of one-on-one interaction with the residents.
Our concern is the quality of life of our residents. We provide everything from laundry, activities, personal care. Really, it's just a matter of making sure that their quality of life is exactly what it should be. You know, respecting who they are and the great things that they've done.
My ladies, I like to do their nails, do their hair. We like to do a lot of exercise with, either balls or balloons. It gets their body moving, the blood flowing.
As a company, our focus is on the individuals that work with us. And I say with us and not for us, because that's how I see it. We want happy, healthy employees, because that's who we want caring for our elderly. Well, I think it's always difficult to come from home to a long-term care situation. That is always a very difficult move. But as soon as people arrive and there's a team of people waiting on them hand and foot, it makes the transition so much easier, and they adapt and they just love it. It truly is as close to home as you can be.
We invite you to learn more about Beehive Homes. Visit us at beehivehomesnm.com.
New Mexico Mission of Mercy. This is New Mexico's biggest charitable event, and we get a lot of dentists and dental professionals, hygienists and assistants, and lots of lay volunteers to come out and help to serve the citizens of New Mexico.
It's an organization that goes to different parts of the state and takes care of people's dental work who don't have the benefit of going to a dentist because of no insurance or not enough money.
They don't care what you make a year. They just want to take care of people. These aren't trainees. These aren't people that don't have jobs. These are the top quality dentists around, and they travel a long ways to get here.
I had all the upper teeth pulled, and there's 5 on the bottom of this pulled. They're going to do the dentures. I got the car.
I hid my smile because my teeth don't look good, and I work in the public, and so now I can actually grin and smile.
When you replace somebody's front teeth if they have missing teeth, it allows them to smile, allows them to go get a job. They cry, we cry. It's really fun.
It inspires us, or in this group here, to see all these patients come in who are down on their smile. They're not happy with what their smile looks like, and when they leave this section, they have new front teeth, and I think it's the most rewarding thing.
I have been waiting for years to get dental work done. I'm a waitress by trade. I can't do that, afford it, because waitresses don't get hardly ever any kind of health insurance. And then I had an accident that I lost teeth up front, and it's hard to get a job without a smile. And I just haven't been able to have that opportunity like this.
It was well worth the sleepover. Well worth the sleepover. I would have never been able to do this
Never. So, yeah, and everybody was so nice. Staff, the volunteers, everybody was so nice. You guys need to come back, need to come back, need to come back.
They're here because they need help, and we're here to provide that. And we do it willingly. We love the challenge, we love meeting the people, and we love having fun doing it.
This is going to change my life.
Coming up, we've got an appointment with a doctor who can eliminate your pain without using dangerous drugs.
I'm Steve McKee, president of McKee Wallwork & Company and author of When Growth Stalls and Power Branding, with a tip about how you can make your business rock. How many times do you need to be exposed to a marketing message before you take action? Well, think about your own consumer behavior. Depending upon your level of interest in the category and the frequency of purchase, it could take weeks, months, or even years for a brand's message to sink in. This highlights an important principle of marketing. You have to move at your customer's pace, not yours. Just as nobody reads every story in the newspaper, nobody pays attention to every ad. And even when they do, for how long do you have their interest? 30 seconds? 10? 5? Just because you have a lot to say doesn't mean your audience will sit still and pay attention. Good marketing takes time. You can't rush bread out of the oven, nor can you hurry a seedling out of the ground. If you expect too much too soon from your advertising, especially on a limited budget, you're sure to be disappointed. In branding, as in life, it's better to be the tortoise than the hare.
Join us this Father's Day weekend for the 2017 Boat, RV, and Adventure Show in Elephant Butte. See the latest in fishing and speedboats, RVs, and more, all on display, all priced to sell. This Father's Day weekend at Marina del Sur, Elephant Butte Lake State Park. Looking for something fun to do in Albuquerque? Look no further. ABQ365.com is your resource for things to do in ABQ. From food and wine to local culture to sporting events, ABQ365 has something for you to do every day of the year. Check out the 365 days of events. Get out and enjoy all that Albuquerque has to offer. Go to ABQ365.com and make your plans today. We're looking for businesses that rock New Mexico. If that's your business or you have a recommendation, we'd love to hear from you. Email andrew@cliffdwellerdigital.com.
Hi, I'm Michael Newman, host of New Mexico True Television, coming up right after Who Rocks. New Mexico True Television will showcase our great state as you've never seen it before, and will provide you with travel tips to make it easy for you to plan your next New Mexico True adventure. So stay right here, enjoy Who Rocks, and stay with us at 8:30 for New Mexico True Television. We'll see you in just a few minutes.
If you love travel, water, and the great outdoors, join us this Father's Day weekend for the 2017 Boat, RV, and Adventure Show at Elephant Butte Lake State Park. It's a great show and fun for the whole family. For details, visit elephantbutteadventures.com. A lot of people deal with pain on a daily basis, and opioid pain medications can be addictive. But what if pain could be eliminated without the use of these dangerous drugs? Let's visit with a doctor who just might have the answer. Santa Rosa, New Mexico is a small town along I-40 with a heritage that harkens back to the days of old Route 66. But there's a doctor here using state-of-the-art cutting-edge technology to help people reduce or eliminate pain without the use of narcotics. Meet Dr. David Calkins.
What I do is actually try and find out why you hurt first. And then once I figure out the exact reason you hurt, I use the technology that's available to get rid of as much of your pain as possible. It's hard to find a good pain guy, and most of the people I see have already seen a lot of people, and a lot of them have even had surgeries.
There's new technology that allows us to do really minimally invasive procedures that interrupt the nerve signals that send a pain signal to your brain. It's an outpatient procedure. It's relatively pain-free.
Because what I'm doing is I'm taking little tiny bits of very dense local anesthetic and putting specific nerves to sleep to see if I can make your pain go away.
The idea there is to see if we're in the right spot.
If that works, then at our next visit I'll go in there and knock those nerves out with a special technology called radio frequency.
A very small microwave generator heats up the nerve that's sending the pain signal and eliminates that nerve's ability to transmit a pain signal.
Radio frequency ablation can be an effective treatment for a variety of conditions, including back pain, neck pain, headaches, hip, shoulder, and knee pain, as well as others.
Half the people, their pain goes away forever. The other half, it's only a couple years. So unluckily for you, you may have to look at me every 2 years.
I refer patients to Dr. Calkins on a regular basis. Currently, where I practice at in TA in Tierra Maria by Chama, patients will travel all the way to Santa Rosa because they feel that it's worth to have that full evaluation and have someone that can take a look at the whole picture of their pain and come up with the best treatment options.
My back has been broken twice, and I've had back problems all my life, I guess, and arthritis set in, and Dr. Calkins did those procedures on me. I feel a whole lot better. I don't hurt. He got me to where I could walk again without help.
I seen Dr. Calkins because I had a really bad sciatica pain. I dealt with it on and off for about 4 or 5 years. I'm very grateful to Dr. Calkins. He helped me out quite a bit. I'm doing really well, and I'm very, very grateful to him for that.
Sadly, I can't cure everybody, but I can fix you up so that you get back your life if, in fact, you just hurt. And everything still works, except when you try to do it, it hurts. Come see me. Or if you've already had all the surgeries and you still hurt, come see me.
This procedure is covered by all insurance companies. It is a fraction of the cost of surgery.
Santa Rosa is about an hour and a half from Albuquerque. But once you've been to everybody else, if you want to get better, just come see me.
Well, here we are at Mountain West Sales, your Quadra Fire headquarters with Jim Lyle. And Jim, you have really done a phenomenal job on the remodel here.
Well, thank you. We've got a big showroom space, and we've got a lot of new products from Quadra Fire and Harman, Heatilator, Heat and Glow, all the top brands. And we really wanted to take advantage of the space and show them. So we've got new contemporary products, we've got new stoves and pellet gas and wood. So really we've got something for everybody here, and you can see it burning and operating.
And I know everybody who's watching today is going to be interested in seeing some of these great new fireplaces. How about showing us around?
Sure, let's do it.
Well, Jim, Quadra Fire makes a lot of great fireplaces, but they make incredible pellet stoves too. So walk us through some of these.
Sure, well, Quadra Fire and Harman pellet stoves actually, there's a huge range to choose from in terms of heating capacity, the size, hopper size. All of them are going to be thermostat controlled. So you just set a temperature and the stove will turn itself on and off to maintain that temperature. They're easy to clean, easy to maintain, and they're a great way to heat your home.
Well, Jim, fireplaces have come a long way since we started working with you all these many years ago, and the new contemporary look that Heat and Glow has is something that really caught my attention. And you said that you can use this 365 days a year?
That's right. It's a unique fireplace, so you can see how cleanly it finishes. There's no trim going around the edges. It's just glass, there's no screen in front of it. And because it has 2 panes of glass, you can either direct heat into the room through fan-assisted registers, or you can switch it so that 100% of the heat goes to the outside of the house.
Jim, a lot of people have those old drafty fireplaces, and you can solve that problem with a Heat and Glow insert, right?
Yes, it's a night and day difference when you put in something like this. You turn one of those drafty, inefficient old fireplaces into a real heat source.
And we need to get all of our viewers out here to take a look at this wonderful new showroom and all the products you have in it. How can they find you?
Come on down to our showroom at 2718 University or call us at 888-4464.
There's nothing quite like the 4th of July fireworks display over Elephant Butte Lake. This year's show starts at 9 p.m. on Saturday, July 1st with no gate fees after 6 p.m. Spend the holiday weekend boating, fishing, jet skiing, kayaking, and paddleboarding. Rentals are available. Have fun cooling down before the fireworks go up. It's the fabulous 4th of July celebration. Fireworks over the lake starting at 9 p.m. Saturday, July 1st. Be there. We're looking for businesses that rock New Mexico. If that's your business or you have a recommendation, we'd love to hear from you. Email andrew@cliffdwellerdigital.com.
The Vietnam Veterans Memorial State Park in Angel Fire was the first in the nation to commemorate our Vietnam veterans. This very special place was built by Dr. Victor and Jean Westfall in memory of their son who was killed during the conflict. The David Westfall Veterans Foundation has been established to honor all of America's veterans and members of its military forces. Please consider making a donation to this place of reunion, reflection, healing, and a place for sharing experiences. AngelFireMemorial.com. Donate today.
Let's discover why Sunset Memorial Park, New Mexico's most beautiful cemetery, has received national recognition.
It's time to think differently about cemeteries. Meet Sunset Memorial Park, New Mexico's most beautiful cemetery. If you've driven on Manal just west of I-25, you've probably passed it thinking it's simply an expansive tree-filled park. It is, and so much more. Recognized nationally for its scenic charm, captivating elegance, and majestic park-like setting, Sunset Memorial Park is unlike any cemetery you've ever seen. People come here to walk, jog, walk their dogs, and relax. It's just that kind of place. And while the lush green grass and canopy of leaves makes every part of Sunset Memorial Park desirable, you'll find our Centennial Urn Garden a burial place unlike any other. Designed to be a sanctuary for the soul, a peaceful garden for reflection, and an inspirational setting for the celebration of life, the Urn Garden offers warmth and peace to all who enter. Sometimes it's hard to think about the inevitable. Not here. There's something so welcoming, so inviting, and yet so comforting. It's easy to imagine this garden as a final resting place. There's beauty everywhere you look. In the Santa Fe architecture, tranquil fountains, lush foliage, Kiva fireplace, and amazing bronzes, and the beauty continues through every season, gently casting its colors and textures on the wall niches and burial areas throughout the garden. Many people are so moved by the tranquility of the Urn Garden that they choose to ensure that they have a place here. Some even have their names and birth dates engraved. The families of those who pre-plan are always grateful that, in a time of grief, the majority of decisions have already been made, giving them the opportunity to focus on the celebration of life rather than the difficult details. Whether you choose to pre-plan or simply learn more, we invite you to come and walk through the Centennial Urn Garden and experience the peace and tranquility that this garden offers to all.
We moved here from LA. We were looking for a place with 4 seasons, desert, and an active adult community. So we looked up and down the West Coast, we looked throughout the Southwest, and then Jubilee popped up on the internet doing a search, and we said, let's go check that out. And there was no comparison to anything else we had seen.
The climate, the fact that there's an international airport nearby, and the fact that we found an active adult community where we could do some customizing of the models is really our criteria, and they were all met here.
So we actually started by taking the 2342 and expanding the footprint outward in every direction, making every room a little bit larger.
In the kitchen, we were able to lengthen the island. We then raised the height of the island so that it's a lot easier for us to work on.
Well, one thing we did was we built in a bar up in the corner of the living space and had Susan put in a onyx countertop and then underlit it so it kind of glows. It's just absolutely stunning.
We made some changes to the bathroom. We were able to have a large shower and we put a steam unit in it.
Those were the kind of touches that
were surprising to us and delightful to us, and we're so glad we did them. We just love our home. It's just been great. We love the climate. We love not having to shovel snow, after doing that for many years. We love not being in traffic like in LA. We love the people who come from all over the country. This has really been a wonderful life change for us.
Do you feel your business needs help increasing sales? How about selling to the world's largest customer?
Hi, I'm Diane Kimbrell-Howell. I'm with the New Mexico Procurement Technical Assistance Program, or PTAP. We help local businesses do business with the government. We're able to provide this assistance to you at no charge, as we are funded in part through a cooperative agreement with the Defense Logistics Agency. We do this by helping you learn, connect, and win. We do this through one-to-one counseling with government contracting experts, training and workshops, and networking sessions with government decision makers. We are also funded by the state of New Mexico and hosted by Santa Fe Community College.
At New Mexico PTAP, we believe we open the doors to the government marketplace. We believe in taking the red out of red tape. We believe that your success is our success, and nothing feels better than winning. We believe that New Mexico contracts should stay with New Mexico businesses. We believe with the right tools, expertise, and experience, you can succeed.
If you're a New Mexico business looking to diversify into government contracting or expand your existing contracting business, contact us. Visit nmptap.org to find the location nearest you. The New Mexico PTAP is here to help you learn, connect, and win.
Let's discover why contractors and homeowners alike count on Valley Fence Company for projects big and small.
You know, Valley Fence Company, we've been here since 1969. My father started the business. We've had tremendous growth, just basically hard work in the early years.
Valley Fence Company's growth can be attributed, I think, to my grandfather's hard work and his work ethic and my father's vision. When you combine the two, you know, it really ended up being something special, and it's really helped us grow over the years.
This is our plasma cutter. We started it out about 2 years ago. We just feel that it brings a whole new dynamic and different division to our business. This serves both residential and commercial. There's so many things that the engineers and architects are now requiring that we can now fulfill. Same thing with our residential customers. They're now asking for more and more and more, and now this gives us the availability to offer them.
Plasma cutting has just opened us up to a world of opportunities. Once upon a time, you were limited with the amount of custom work you could offer your customers. Now, that is certainly not the case. If you can think it, we can do it. We have a ton of applications when it comes to our new plasma cutters. We can do it on commercial projects where we're fabricating pieces and parts that go for these large projects. Or it can be for your home where we're doing custom work, custom gates, or sometimes we're doing fence that even matches accents to your home.
If you can get it to us and imagine it, we put it on paper, we can put it in and we can get that design for you.
Valley Fence Company is rooted in our community. We're happy to be from the South Valley. We're happy to be locally owned and from New Mexico, and a multiple generational business. I'm the third generation to work for the family business.
We just love our state. We love our community. We want to give back to that. We know that that's what's made our company successful. And we're not going anywhere. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. And we're going to be here for you today, tomorrow, and in 20 years from now.
Anderson's Executive and Professional Education Center, or what we call EPIC, is dedicated to serve the needs of the business community. We develop managers and leaders by giving them the tools and the skills that they need to succeed and excel in their fields and help their organizations thrive in a global economy.
Well, MBA students span a diverse array of industries and professions. MBA students are doctors, they're lawyers, CFOs, entrepreneurs, they're engineers, and so much more. The diversity of our students contributes to a really rich and dynamic learning environment in the classroom.
It forces you to work with a cohort and a large group of people as to accentuate your strengths as well as strengthen your deficits. I think that's incredibly important in terms of developing your leadership style. I think it's incredibly important in terms of developing who you are inside as well as who you are outside.
The stories that we hear from them about what they have done, not only the promotions that they've received or the transitions that they've made, but the impact that they make to their community and their organizations is simply amazing.
I was promoted to supervisor about a year ago based on my enrollment here at the Anderson School of Business Executive Program. I joined the program based on the flexibility of the schedule. I also joined the program because of all the diverse classmates and the backgrounds that they have that I can actually learn and grow from.
I think we can learn a lot from people in other professions. So I find myself picking up different perspectives and tips from small business owners, from people who work in finance, people who work in other nonprofit organizations.
The Anderson School really helped me understand the variety of the positions in our communities and the variety of industries in the community, and connected me with people who are today still my friends and my colleagues. So I really equate my position and my networking skills and my community relationships really to the school.
We have top flight faculty at the Anderson School who are taking the research they're doing and they're applying it directly into the classroom.
I think our programs really offer an exceptional opportunity for students of New Mexico to get the kind of education you would normally have to go to someplace like Harvard or Stanford to complete. We have great instructors, but we also bring together great students.
Working closely with the small group throughout the semester allows for a great source of support with a group of people who are all working toward the same goal.
It offers people an opportunity to think about values and leadership from a comprehensive perspective that really focuses on values and making organizations more successful and more ethical.
The Anderson School of Management has AACSB accreditation, the Association for the Advancement of Colleges and Schools of Business. Less than 5% of business schools worldwide have that accreditation. And in fact, we're unique that we have accreditation in both business and in accounting.
So when you come to the Anderson School, you can be assured that this program is competitive with any of the other top programs in the country in terms of the EMBA.
Whatever the reason is that the students enter the program, they all have one thing in common. They all desire to make an impact. The Executive MBA program gives individuals the tools they need to become leaders and to make a true impact in their fields.
The reality is education is the key. I mean, that's why people who are financially comfortable on average are better educated, they have marketable skills. But today we're living in an environment in which people are paid for what they're capable of doing and what they know. You have to continually be improving, and that's what we offer in the Executive MBA program.
If anyone is looking to transition from managing routines to really inspiring and leading people in their organizations, then I encourage you to check out the programs here at the Anderson School of Management.
Well, that's all the time we have this week on Who Rocks New Mexico, and I hope you've enjoyed the show as much as I've enjoyed bringing it to you. For more information on the people that you saw today on the show, visit us online at whorocksnm.com. And remember, when you're out and about, if you see our men and women in uniform, stop them and thank them for their service. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you right back here again next week on KOB4 for another episode of Who Rocks New Mexico.